Thank you for calling, man. Praise God.
Next,
inside the internet. I did not expect that.
I love that drop.
It's such a good one. So our guy Will Peterson at denversports.com, Will wants Keenan Allen. Would Keenan Allen make sense on the Denver Broncos, Cecil?
Okay. And Will wrote about this, denversports.com. Keenan Allen, what does he have left? What's in the tank? And do you need him? If Courtland Sutton wasn't here, I'd say that was a better idea. But Courtland Sutton's here. You know what I mean? If Keenan Allen's on the field, who's off? And if the answer is Marvin Mims is off the field, but I don't like that answer. If the answer is Devon Vele is off the field, yeah, I don't like that answer either. And part of it last year with Chicago was just Chicago and them having the number 1 overall pick quarterback and then not watching film with him. Hey, you got this, rookie? Okay, I'm going to go. Did you see that Netflix show? I'm going to see that. So that, Chicago, multiple problems. But we also can at the same time say Keenan Allen's not the same player he used to be. Not at all. No. So, where did? Oh, my God. So you can take the boy out of the country.
I was going to
say,
I'll let you say it.
I'll say it. Can't take the country out of the boy. What you do with the players that are behind Courtland Sutton is give them time, give them all the snaps, give them all the routes. Keenan Allen just kind of complicates things in ways that you don't really need to. That room's not as weak as people would think, because there was another national publication with the list, and it was ranking wide receiver rooms. And the Broncos are ranked really low, and I think that's wrong. They're just inexperienced outside of Courtland Sutton.
That's the thing. They're ranked low if we're going into the past where they were still developing, but we're going into the future. With that, Keenan Allen to me, he'd probably be more Jamal Charles in Denver than he would be like Keith Brooking in Denver. Anything you would bring in Keenan Allen to do for the Broncos, they already kind of got a guy that does that. You're not going to get him for the deep ball, and you've already got 2 guys that you're moving along with Marvin Mims and Troy Franklin. You're not going to get him to be a big body because you already have Devon Vele and Courtland Sutton. And the only argument I could see is if you needed a guy to come in and catch third down, but you drafted Pat Bryant. And that's kind of whether it be third down, whether it be red zone, kind of those possession things, you're already developing a guy. I don't see a spot for Keenan Allen. Maybe training camp comes along and one of these guys is not developing the way you want, then you revisit it. But as of right now, I think the Broncos move forward with what they have. And as I talked about earlier, if you go into Sean Payton's past, Keenan Allen to Denver is not a Sean Payton-esque move.
Right. Not a Sean Payton type move. And, we'll see what else is out there.
These machines can only make so much Mountain Dew.
Which one do you
Wayne
like
County
more?
Life? Yeah. Wayne County Life. Do you ever watch that?
No. What is it?
Like clips, like TikTok.
Oh, okay.
It's Detroit, right? Isn't Detroit in Wayne County?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's a Detroit guy. He does all sorts of different characters and stuff like this.
Well, Pop's so good, it's worked whatever it doing to my insides, man.
They call it Pop in Detroit. That's definitely from Detroit.
Okay, yeah. Inside the Internet continues with the story about the offseason for the Denver Broncos and looking towards what do they do with the running back position. And it's a great debate on who's the starter, who's the lead back. I think it's JK and it's RJ, 1-2, 1A, 1B, whatever you want to say. And then RJ eventually will take over. But it's going around out there about teams that might be looking to change their running backs, and that's by cutting someone. The Broncos have to be ready at that position in case Audric Estime doesn't work out. And I guess my question for you, John, is why did Audric Estime get so much opportunity, even if it was only a couple of weeks at OTAs? Well, you draft RJ Harvey, you don't draft another back later? Because I'm looking over the newswire, all these late-round backs, Taj Brooks shining for the Bengals. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt shining for the Commanders. Rashard Smith, 7th-round pick, shining for the Chiefs. One of my Chiefs guys said he looks like Alvin Kamara.
Great.
So, all right, if someone's going to get cute out there and cut it back, I think Audric Estime is on very thin ice here in Denver.
Yeah, because you want to bring somebody in. As far as your question about why he got so much opportunity, Cease, you know this from talking to guys. Sometimes there's one guy in the building that just believes in a player so much. And I think whether it be a coach, whether it be George Payton, whether it be Sean Payton, somebody in there was something about Audric Estime that they were behind and probably said, let's give it another go in OTAs. And then somebody finally stepped in and said,
okay,
we're going with J.K.
We're
Dobbins.
talking about high schools, right? Today,
Right.
Send us your high school rivalries. This one comes in about the Commanders, and I'll look. Bleacher Report wrote it. Austin Ekeler could be a cut candidate because Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, the kid that I liked at the Shrine Bowl, their 7th-round pick, is really outstanding. Like, really, really looking like superb. I'm not saying bring everybody home. And we remember a day in Colorado high school when Philip Lindsay, Austin Ekeler, and Christian McCaffrey all played in high school. It was a great time.
Running back.
A great time. And I know all of us would sign off on Christian somehow. We talked about Lindale being a Bronco. And, man, like, I want my Leonard Russell jersey, but I want my Lindale white
That's
Broncos.
a good one.
I should just ask Lindale.
Yeah, you should.
Can you just give me one of your jerseys?
I bet you he would.
Give you a pound of your sweetest Chiba.
He's got a good podcast.
He does.
Too,
He's
with
great on there.
CJ2K.
He is fantastic on there. Yeah, Lindale's my guy. But if Austin Ekeler gets cut, don't you consider it? I would rather have RJ Harvey, J.K. Dobbins, Austin Ekeler than RJ Harvey, J.K. Dobbins, and Audric Estime.
Right, and here's a big one. What's the dirty secret in the NFL?
Fit.
He fits.